Hey there, it is Miracle Monday, and I am Sherry Samuels, the voice coach, doing all I can to help you get and stay connected to your inner voice. So, I was listening to something earlier, and it made me think of being in fifth grade, and more specifically, fifth grade basketball practice. Now, I will tell you that I did not like basketball at all. People thought that I should be good at it and that I should be able to play because I'm tall and so on and so forth, but it was just not my forte. It was not something that I was ever interested in. And so there was one day in practice that we were running drills and we were doing them with partners, passing the ball back and forth. And when you get to the basket, you're supposed to shoot. And I would always make sure that whenever the closer we got to the basket, I would pass it to my partner because I didn't want to have to shoot. And why didn't I want to have to shoot? Because I didn't want to miss it. I didn't want the humiliation, the embarrassment, the disappointment of missing the basket because I never felt I was really good at this thing. And so the coach said to me one day, if you keep passing the ball to someone else, you will never get better. You have to practice. You have to practice shooting in order to get better. And the thing that I started thinking about today is how often are we passing things off to someone else because we don't want to make mistakes, because we're afraid of, pushing ourselves too far and disappointing ourselves, disappointing someone else, or, again, making a mistake or doing something wrong. It even starts to make me think about the last job that I had before I moved to Maryland. I was working at a nonprofit, and my boss was always encouraging me to take these opportunities to speak in front of groups and so on and so forth. And I would always pass. Whenever I could, I passed that ball to someone else. And the thing is, that's not how we learn and grow. It's uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable as hell to make a mistake, to know that you could possibly mess up or that you could possibly face embarrassment. But guess what? We don't get better if we don't practice the things that make us uncomfortable. If we don't try, if we don't push ourselves to new heights, to new places, how can we grow? How can we be better versions of ourselves? And as we start to look at the end of the year, as I'm looking at the end of the year and how I want to push myself these last few weeks, and even as we get ready to jump into 2019, how often am I still passing the ball to someone else? When I really look at it, if I'm really honest with myself, I'm still passing the ball too often. I'm still too allowing myself to fall into those old patterns of fear and, what's going to happen and what if I disappoint or what if I'm judged or what if. None of it matters anymore. Because the thing is, when you are doing what you are destined to be doing, when you are living your best life, it matters not what anyone else has to say. What other people have to say is just yama yama. It's just nonsense. It's just stuff that you don't have to hear, that you don't have to allow to sit in your spirit. You get to choose what sits in your spirit and what you allow to grow. So I'm challenging you to not pass the ball, but to take the shot. To say, you know what? Today and every day, I'm going to shoot that ball. And it doesn't matter if I miss. It doesn't matter if I make it. If I make it, it's great. If I miss, I'm going to try again, no matter what. Because I'm here to take the shots. And if it's meant for me, it's going to happen for me. I hope you have an absolutely amazing week where you're taking shots and hitting them more and better than you ever have before. If you have any questions or you want to leave me a comment, I'd love to hear from you. You can drop them in the comments below, or you can even send me an email at sherry@sherrysamuels.com. Talk to you soon.